Are you a professional who wants to become a more effective leader? Then get ready for daily tips from the coach with the experience and inspiration to help you succeed in any leadership situation. You're listening to the Meeting Leadership Podcast with Gordon Shepherd.
Welcome to another episode of the Meeting Leadership Podcast. My name is Gordon Shepherd, and I just want to say thanks for taking time out of your valuable day to come to this podcast to get another tip, another trick, another strategy that you can take into your next meeting so you improve your leadership skills and learn how to make that meeting absolutely fantastic. And today's episode, well, it's for the meeting leaders who realize the value of working in pairs, because today's episode is called How Co-Facilitation Can Help Leaders Run Effective Meetings. Now take a moment to think about your own experience. Have you ever gotten too focused on a single issue when you were running a meeting? Well, one of the best ways to avoid getting stuck is to actually lead a meeting with a co-facilitator. And when you do this, there are so many advantages. For example, if you're dealing with a serious emotional conflict during a meeting and you find yourself alone, drawn into the argument, then your co-facilitator can actually stop the conversation and refocus the discussion on the main issue. And beyond helping you get stuck down the rabbit hole, co-facilitators can also give you useful feedback about your own meeting leadership style. And together, you can also be more effective when it comes to meeting follow-up and creating accountability. And I can speak from my own experience when I say, especially if you're running one of those all-day meetings, investing in getting great co-facilitators in the situation will help you to be absolutely more productive. And let me take a moment to recap some of the key takeaways from this episode. Now, working with a co-facilitator will allow you to see things that you can't see. A co-facilitator can also change the energy in the room, so if it's overly emotionally charged, they can pull you out of that and really balance each other off in a situation to make the meeting more productive. And of course, a strong co-facilitator will give you feedback on your style to help you actually grow as a meeting leader. And if you'd like to get even more practical tips to strengthen your facilitator abilities, then check out episode 44 on the Meeting Leadership Podcast. It's called How to Be a Good Facilitator, and that's part 1 of a 3-part series, and you'll find that episode by going to meetingleadershipinc.com/44. And I also want to let you know that this episode of the Meeting Leadership Podcast is brought to you by the Meeting Leadership Academy. If you and your team want some great live training options and great online training options to help you become more effective leaders who run highly effective meetings, then visit meetingleadershipinc.com/academy to learn more. And as always, thank you so much for listening, and we'll see you tomorrow on the Meeting Leadership Podcast.
Thanks for listening to the Meeting Leadership Podcast. Be sure to subscribe for more strategies to help you become an outstanding leader. And don't forget to rate and review so we can bring you fresh content every day. We'll see you tomorrow, right here on the Meeting Leadership Podcast.
I'm on top of the world, now I'm living, and the good just gets better, keeps on giving. Not even close to the end, it's just beginning.